Well, hi, and welcome back to my channel at Also Victoria, where I am a part-time reseller on Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay, and a few other shops. Anyway, I'm going to show you the second part of the belts I have, of all the belts I have, and I think this is probably the bulk of them. There might be a few hidden here and there somewhere. So let me get started. The first part I showed tons of belts, and this is more tons. Got these all kind of organized. Let me see what I got here. So these are just cummerbund belts, you know, that you wrap. Well, actually, this could be for a judo, one of those other martial arts belts. I'm not sure. Where you wrap around. That could be what this is. So, and here is another, this feels like another leather tie belt. Feels leather, but it could be faux tie belt. Like I said, in my other video, I think it was my other video, maybe it was on Instagram, I made the obi belts and sold them. I don't have actually any obi belts here. Nope. But more similar to that, where you wrap it around, it's wide, and you wrap it around your waist, and then you tie it in front. This is another fabric belt. This one looks vintage here. It's special. This could be either a scarf or a belt. I'm not quite sure. Just a gold thing. Probably could sell it as either or. And this is a belt tie. Maybe it's a tie to a dress. Okay, that's how things get mixed up. I bet you it's a tie to a blouse or a vintage dress. Not sure. Yeah, but that's what that looks like. I'll put that somewhere else. Let's see. This is a suede. It's suede on that side and beaded and embroidered on that side. Silver tie belt. So it's suede part way, and then the rest is kind of a sheer. I think this might be semi-vintage. I don't know. And here's another fringe leather suede tie belt. Also maybe semi-vintage. I'm not sure of all the dates on this. This was an interesting piece. I think I got this at a yard sale with some costumes. And somebody, I think, made this crazy belt. But the buckle was really cool. I think that's why I got it, for the buckle. So, oops, it's inside out. Yeah. So it's a boho belt, but the buckle's pretty cool. What are those, fish? Almost like a Pisces belt. Cool. Here's a beaded belt. I think this made in China. This is probably just in a pair of jeans. I think this belonged to my mother. Not sure. That's not vintage. This may be semi-vintage. This was 99 cents. This is another beaded belt. And I did pick this up, made in Taiwan. It's not leather, but anyway, here's another little kid's plastic belt. I showed quite a few of these in the other belt show. Here's another elastic. This one's in red. I showed another one that was in tan. Wide belt. There's another wide elastic belt. No label. But the buckle is pretty cool, how it buckles. It's kind of, what do you call it? Punk rock, goth belt. Pretty cool. another elastic. I showed a few of these other ones. This feels almost stretched out. This was 99 cents. I picked this up in 2011. Still haven't listed it as sitting there. So it does feel a little stretched out. Little disco belt. This one's a metal elastic belt. Not too stretchy. These were really popular and then they came out with them again. So this could be vintage-ish. This was $1.99, but I did pick this up in 2017. So, and then here's another one with metal elastic with these little round coin thingies. This is kind of cool. Has a number on it. Something 94. So this is from 94. So this is vintage. Don't know how long I had it, where I got it, but it's cool. So that's a vintage belt. There's another elastic metal belt. I think this one's vintage too. It's pretty heavy, pretty solid belt. The belt buckle's light, but this metal thingy part is pretty heavy. Here is a couple of animal print. This one is just fabric belt. I think this was vintage, went to a dress. I can't read it. Went to something. And this one is a suede. This is animal skin. It's probably cowhide dyed zebra belt. So that's kind of cool. Then I have this wide patent leather belt. And the thing with the buckle, the fabric's coming out of the buckle. So this is kind of a 90s style, this wide belt here. There's another wide belt, but this is a Saks Fifth Avenue lizard grain leather. And it's kind of cool how it, anyway, it hangs. See, it's been sitting in there. It got dye on it from the other belts. But it's like an 80s style. The thing with this though, the leather is crackling, so the dye is crackling in it. Still a cool belt. Trying to get it buckled in, like a hip belt thingy. Kind of cool. So it's a very cool belt. And here's another cummerbund belt, beaded. This is Gianni Bernini, made in China. So this probably could have went to a dress or something. Not sure. It's a pretty belt. All that beadwork. And this is another cummerbund belt. And I know this is old because I've had it forever. So it's the turquoise blue hooks in the back belt. May have come with a Chinese robe, Japanese kimono type. I'm not sure. I've had that for a long time. Now this was my kids' children's belt, elastic. Does say something. It says, can't read it. 1984 original. Cabbage Patch. I think that's Cabbage Patch Kid belt. Yeah, cute. And this finally figured out what these are called. It's Conchos. Okay, this is another Concho belt in leather, split cowhide on mellow bonded leather. And these Conchos are heavy. This is a heavy belt. So there's just another leather Concho belt. I showed a bunch of these in the other belt haul. And I'm going to show you a bunch more. Seems I have a lot of Concho belts. These feel like these are silver plated because they're so tarnished. Or this one is silver plated. Tiny. It's a tiny waist. But it's probably plated and it's very tarnished. This one's another light tin one. Somehow there's a hook there. So you adjust it. Let me see. Oh, that's it. There we go. So you hook it to wherever you want. Concho belt. This is a copper Concho belt with eagles. Let me see. It says Seville. Sievel, I think, or no, it actually says silver maybe. I don't know why it says silver, because it's copper. But I know there's some shops, some gift shops in New Mexico, and they sell a lot of copper jewelry like that. Anyway, cute little eagle birds. This is another Concho. This one was either $1.99 or 99 cents, and I picked this up. It says here $2.13. Anyway, 2010. Probably shouldn't hang on to my belts for so long. I have been busy doing other things. This looks Egyptian. Looks like maybe a boat with something. It looks like an Egyptian rowboat thing and going down the Nile. I don't know if you could see that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, got that a long time ago at a thrift store. Probably the Goodwill, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, somewhere like that. This is another Concho belt. It has like a copper finish to it, but it's hard to tell. So it's got the one here, and then you just do wherever you need to do the thing on the belt. Pretty cute. And this, I think it's from the 60s, 70s. In fact, if you watch this belt here, and then this just hooks over to wherever you need to hook it. But if you watch WandaVision, if you like science fiction, she is wearing a belt similar to this in her outfit. Not Wanda, but the other lady on the show in her 1970s little outfit she's got on. Okay, this is just a tiny little studded belt, little skinny belt. That's the end. That's the buckle, a little Western belt. There is writing on the inside, but I can't read it now, and I didn't check to see. Oh, medium. Oh, I could see it better now. Jen something. Jenny, the boys. Jenny and the boys. Jenny and the boys. something like that. Here's another leather, genuine leather, Silver Creek collection, Western belt. There's that one. Here's another leather. In fact, I have a stack of leather here. Looper, tooled leather belt. I think my plan was to get the leather belts and the Concho belts kind of listed. This one here is genuine cowhide. This one's lightly tooled. Ta-da! And I think when I got these, I think I was picking up leather belts, and you could pick them up really cheap at the thrift store. Way back when. This is a little braided in there, leather belt. And so when I'd see them, I would pick them up and then stick them in my stash to sell later whenever I get around to selling things. But then my stash grew and grew and grew. So I have a whole studio full of vintage that now that I'm able to actually work more on my business, I will actually get them things listed more often. And this is cool. This is also leather. It's curved, so it goes way up high on the waist. But it's got horses and a stagecoach tooled inside of it. That is way cool. Huh. There's no label on the inside. Well, it's stamped 26, so size 26 waist. Very cool. Another leather belt, like tooled also. That's the buckle, that's the end thing, and it was, I picked this up in 2010 for $1.99 at their store. Probably same as I did some of the other ones. Nice leather belt. And then, oh, here's another chain belt. This is kind of similar to one of the other ones where it buckles in. Somehow it buckles in. I'm not sure. Good Lord, how do you get that in there? Ah, I overshot it. There you go. That's cool. That's a vintage. Jeepers, if you could get it in it off. No markings. Wait, no, there is a marking. Made in Korea. So anyway, that heavy belt was made in Korea. Oh, let's see. Let me have all these. Most of those are leather too. Black belt. Just a black leather belt. No markings. I don't know if I'm holding them upright. Okay. This is not a leather belt. It's just a cheapo little dress belt. What is this one? This is no markings. Skinny little belt. Cool buckle though. No markings. Another cheap belt. Sometimes I don't know why I have these. It's marked 3, 8. Didn't think it's leather. Nothing special. Another skinny, made in China, size 10. So some of these are probably just came off of pants. This is leather, made in Taiwan. Just classic black belt. This is softer cowhide. Oh, this is leather. It has a zipper on the inside of the belt. What the heck? Why does somebody put a zipper on the inside of a skinny belt like that? I mean, what's the purpose? I didn't even see how you could even put money in there. That is just weird. Okay, another genuine leather, black belt, Amanda Smith. Just a belt. Another black belt. I think that's just like the other one. Kind of. Just a little buckle. This looks like an Anne Klein. You can see by the little lion. Yep, Anne Klein for Oraton. Genuine leather belt. And genuine leather made in Guatemala. Black belt, so it just goes through the loops. And honest. That's heavy. It's a heavy buckle. Feels leather. Just another leather black belt. Am I running out of leather black belts? I think so. Yeah, this feels like plastic. Feels like foam, actually. Okay, is it black? No, this is actually white. Little white belt. This is black patent leather. Get down to the end of it. This is red, made in USA, but it does not have a belt buckle. Just a red belt, another red belt. No label, size 36. This feels like leather though. Red leather belt. Tan leather belt, Chico's. Anything special? Nope, nothing special. Silver, little silver belt. It's falling apart. Another leather belt. What does that say? Split suede. 32. Oh, just another belt. This is the last of the belts. Yay! After all those boring belts. This has a label. This says Roundtree and York. So it's just a braided, one of your braided leather belts. And that's the last of the belts, but here is some suspenders. How do these go? I have no idea. Okay, these go. Okay, these are semi-elastic and they go that way. And then this is the design on them. And then they have belt holes on them. And then they have these bottom button things then with the buckles. So not sure, they might be for like the German type costume thingy. I don't know, they're kind of cute though. Anyway, okay, so that's it for the belt. Sorry about all the boring part. The last part, it's all common black leather belts. Yeah, like who hasn't seen a black leather belt? Anyway, thanks for watching. I have some more hauls. I'm just going to continue on and shoot some more video of some Goodwill hauls I did, and a box of clothing and items that I had pulled out of my studio that have been sitting up in my room forever because my kids keep giving me clothes and then I want to list those. And so before I get to the other stuff I had sitting up there, and so I'm trying to get through this stuff. So spending more time listing, which has been working out pretty darn good. Okay, thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.